I'm going to get right to it, Leroy, because I've been literally teasing this since 6:45 this morning.
All right.
So yesterday was the 25-year anniversary of Pat Riley coming to the Miami Heat. And Erik Spoelstra was asked about his, just the whole memories of it, reflecting on it, and Spo got a little worked up. I'm not going to lie. Here he is.
Super nervous. I thought I would probably be out, and I would have been out if it didn't end the way it did. He couldn't bring anybody from New York, but if he could have, he was going to bring Jeff. I had heard, and probably his whole staff. He was definitely going to bring his video guy. So I thought I was the very strong potential that I was going to be out. Without a job going into coaching in September, that's a tough timing. But I had already had some good experience working, for the draft, so I was cool with that. But I was definitely nervous. Obviously, you fast forward now, and I'm just extremely grateful for all these years, working for the Godfather. He really has been an incredible blessing in my life. It's you're not gonna get me emotional now. That just takes me down memory lane. Everybody knows how I feel about Pat and how good. It kind of surprised me right now. A little emotional, but he's been great for the franchise. That partnership of the Rileys and the Arisons, that'll go down all time in sports, and how they've transformed this franchise, but also the city of Miami. Been a great boost.
Woo! Little sting in the eye, Leroy.
Are you? Stop! He wasn't even close.
Oh, he was close. He was going down that road. He had to gather himself. Have we ever seen Spo cry?
Do we need to?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just asking.
No.
A little sting in his eye.
Get out of here.
Thankful for the Godfather. Giving him those old suits, Leroy, where he was wearing those baggy suits back in the day because it was too big for old Spo.
Could have had Van Gundy on the staff. Would have brought his own video guy.
Could have had Van Gundy. And, we never would have had an iconic moment of him hanging on Zoe's leg like a chihuahua. Imagine.
Changed the course of history.
Yep. Could have been different, Leroy.
3 hours.
You're disappointed? That wasn't good enough for you?
Some poor listeners 3 hours late to work because they've been waiting for their car for the Spo sound.
We glazered him.
All right. Do you want to? Maybe I can make good. Do you want to hear? Some Gogi? Gogi always makes things better.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hear Goran Dragić. He says he's playing his best playoff basketball ever.
This is not my first rodeo. Of course, this is probably the best basketball that I play in the playoffs. I feel really comfortable. I'm already a vet. I know what to expect, and that definitely helps how to prepare myself. I'm just enjoying myself. I think so. That's the biggest reason. I have that smile on my face. I love my teammates. We hang out together. For me, it feels like I'm back with the national team. When you spend maybe 1 month and a half, 2 months away from your family and with those guys. And for me, it's exactly the same here in the bubbles.
Gogi. It's comfortable, baby.
Did you say NZ Bubbles?
And yes, he did. And he also said, not my first rodeo. I was wondering, though, I was feeling a little bit bad because I was reading this interview. He did an interview, a Q&A on Heat.com, and it was really good. And first of all, he called Dwayne Wade the best closer in the sport, which, you'll get me already, Gogi. Love you. And then he was asked about, what's the best advice he's gotten as a leader. And because everybody notices, Goran is way more vocal this year. Just he's in everybody's ear. He's just talking a lot more.
Remember, he switched, and now he's responsible for that second unit. So they probably expect him to be more of a leader with that second unit. So that's probably how it came about.
But here's what he said. He said, the best advice that I got was to make himself uncomfortable. He was too shy because of his accent. Here's his quote. He said, "Probably the best advice I got was to make yourself uncomfortable because I'm not from this country and English is not my first language. With my accent, sometimes I was a little bit in the back and I was shy. And that was something that I didn't feel comfortable to speak and talk to guys. But now they told me, it doesn't matter. We're going to tease you anyway about your accent."
Right.
We all banged.
Right.
He says, "We just need you to be here for the team, for the young players." So for me, I was already like this with my national team, bringing up some of the young talent, guiding them. And this year I feel even more comfortable because I can see everybody respects me. And I want to give a lot of confidence to these young players, Tyler, Kendrick Nunn, Chris Silva, KZ Akpala, because I know when I was in their spot, a lot of veteran guys were there for me. So I just want to be an example. And I'm still learning from UD. He's a great captain, our leader. Even if he's not playing anymore, -1 Gogi. He's still, sorry, I have to do it. Sorry.
-1.
He's still not here for himself, but for somebody else. And that's how I want to be at the end of my career, exactly like UD, and give back to the young players to teach them. That's beautiful, man. I got choked up for reading that.
No, you didn't.
I got choked up reading that. I was like, maybe I shouldn't be doing the Gogi voice anymore because, I like to talk the way he talks. But if this is was a problem with, how he was not leader because he talked like this, I don't want to bring up old memories.
Uh-oh.
But I do love that voice. I can't help but just want to pinch his cheeks. I just want to pinch his cheeks and go out for an ice cream float.
Rich just sent me a text that he said,
do you want to hear? You want to hear his Riley memories?
yeah.
What is when you are listening to somebody you really respect? Typically, the term you say is "I'm all what."
I'm all ears.
Yeah. Well, let's hear what Gogi has to say.
When you talk to Pat, it's amazing. You can learn so much from him. He's been through everything as a player, as a coach, as a president, GM. So he got a lot of knowledge. And every time when I talk to him, I'm only ears and eyes and try to learn as much as possible. Yesterday I did say hello from the distance. I told him, Pat, Andy, appreciate you guys for coming, and it's. For me, I'm just happy to be part of this organization and, to fight for this jersey.
Beautiful. I'm only ears and eyes.
Got a lot of knowledge, and every time when I talk to him, I'm only ears and eyes. And
You guys laugh, but that's what I deal with every day. Because my wife, she does that thing with the sayings.
All the time.
And then my mother-in-law. Oof.
Is she still there with you?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. She drove down. She's here for a minute.
She's in for the long haul?
Well, because one of her grandkids had a baby, so she's down here for that.
Texter writes in, I'm tearing up. That was beautiful, man. I think, you know what? I think the Gogi thing was actually was more, was more touching than even Spo was. And Spo got me stingy. And he was a little emotional. But when I heard Gogi talk about it, I was like, oh, beautiful.
I'm only ears and eyes and.
Yep, exactly.
Tobin's choked up until he hears whale sounds. Then Gogi is the first on the trade machine.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope. I'm honestly, I think we're gonna have to max him out, dude. I got to be honest with you. The way he's playing,
Max him out.
Max him out.
Maxing Gogi out till he's 40.
I think you might have to.
No, you're not.
I think you might have to.
No, you're not.
He's really good, man. What if somebody swoops in with a big Luol Deng offer for him?
Then the Heat are gonna say, "Would you want to go play for them or play with us?"
I don't think they're gonna do that.
I'm only ears and eyes and.
So Gogi, you're only ears and eyes if somebody comes and offers you the Luol Deng contract.
I'm
No,
only
he's gonna be
ears
in hands.
and eyes and.
And big pockets.
Big pockets.
Big pockets, fat wallet.
He's just getting over an $85 million contract.
Yep. Oh man, that would be really annoying.
Right? This guy says it's beautiful, but then doesn't hesitate to -1 him.
Rules are rules.
Rules are rules. I don't know what to tell you.
It was on intercom airwaves. We had to.
Like if you're gonna take a shot at UD's playing time, I'm gonna give you a -1. I don't care if you made me cry while saying it.
I mean, it's facts.
It is facts.
-1.
But it's -1.
What? Robbie, I didn't even say anything.
You echoed a statement. We know what you're doing.
Another texter writes in that Spo is on the version of a T.O. That's my quarterback moment. It's my godfather.
Somebody said, I'm also tearing up, but from anger because Tobin overselling that Spo sound for 3 hours.
That's probably why I just left it for 3 hours. I was just like, it wasn't that great.
So, what? Will Gogi take a 5-year, $18 million? Dude, he's going to make that $18 million by Tuesday.
He's going to make $18 million, probably more next year.
We were too busy being distracted by Keanu Reeves of whether he's a good actor.
I was. We had a very heated debate. Then we got into a heated debate about Matt Breida versus Jakeem Grant. And then we got into a heated debate about Jimmy Butler and where he stands as far as playoff players. We had a lot of heated debates today.
And John David Walsh didn't even come on with us, which is what inspired the Keanu Reeves conversation.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. I'm disappointed.
He gave us the old Joey Chestnut.
Yep. The old
really?
chestnut.
No. Here. Let's do not mix the two. This dude is a well-known thespian. Joey Chestnut is a hot dog eater.
He's also
an eater of. What he is the Sam's of eating. He eats in bulk.
But he's well known. He's got the mustard belt.
He's the Sam's of eating.
Oh no, he said 5 years, 18 a year.
Oh, 18 a year.
He said 5 years, 18 million. That's what I just read the damn.
Yeah, we thought you wanted to pay Goran Dragić $4 a year. I got to be honest with you. That's the way that came off.
It wouldn't be the lowest of the lowball contracts that Heat have given to legends.
Knock it off. I do not believe that Skolnick report.
It's Skolnick.
Skolnick, listen, I love you, Ethan. I will never believe that they only offered Dwayne Wade $10 million. I can never believe that.
Get better if you haven't got better.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I won't believe that. $10 million for Dwayne Wade. I mean, honestly, that's grounds for Dwayne Wade punching Pat Riley right in the face.
Would you want Donovan Mitchell?
You had to get cap room for Kevin Durant.
I mean, I wouldn't hate Donovan Mitchell. I got to be honest,
But you know what you're going to have to do.
As Goran Dragić says, if I'm honest, I would love Spider.
But you know what that means, right?
I mean, it means that they're going to get a couple of white shooters they really like.
Hey, well, it is Utah.
It is Utah. I mean, Baby Goat would be a god there. Dunks, too.
He would hate it. He's so loving that Miami life.
It's just like, look at all the flat asses here in Utah.
Wow, this guy is really offended.
What?
Everyone knows he's worth more than 4 a year. Common sense. -1.
No, -1 to you. Write it better.
-1.
Right. I just read what you wrote, dude. Hey, and another outburst like that, get your ass blocked.
Yep.
How do I block people?
I'll do it. Well, no, I think it only works on your thing. You got to take their number and put them in the block list.
Okay.
Yeah, once Leroy figures it out, you're blocked.
Yep.
You're blocked, sir. Kick rocks. Man. I can't wait for tonight's game. I'm excited.
He said, the COVID exposure from Leroy through the speaker, waiting for that sound is tragic. Let me tell you. Can I tell you what the most uncomfortable feeling is?
Trying to do a show.
I'm in the mask, right? I'm walking through Publix. I feel a little drip, drip. I know I need a cough. Right?
Not to. You're probably tearing up from holding.
Right. I'm terrified to cough because everybody's immediately going to say, "Uh-oh, he got that Rona," and get out of the aisle. So.
You know what I noticed in my Publix today, though? I think they're lightening up because they took down the one-way aisles in my Publix.
Not in my Publix, but nobody uses it.
I don't think anybody.
Listen, I mean, if I'm walking by and what I need is 2 or 3 steps,
sorry,
that X could go straight to hell.
Agreed.
I'm not walking all the way around the world to get next door.
That's probably why they took it down. They're like, what's the point? What is the point? We'll take a quick break. We're back with more after this.